Greetings, Japan fans. In today's show, we are going to talk about leading virtual teams. You know, today we've got these matrix organizations, people leading teams located in different countries, let alone different sections of different countries. Hey, this is a lot more complex than it used to be. How do we do that? That is what we're going to deal with today. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and the best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. Now, this podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it is different here. If you have feedback on the show or have preferences about future potential topics, then leave us your comments. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on our channel. You might also enjoy the Presentations Japan series and the Sales Japan series wherever you get your podcast. This one, Leadership, we release it every week, Wednesday, midnight, Tokyo time. If you'd like to join a free live workshop where we can deal with any questions you have, then just put in the email header, I am based in, wherever you live, and am interested in joining your live leadership session, and send it to greg.story, that's greg.story, S-T-O-R-Y, at Dale Carnegie, all one word, DALECARNEGIE.com. I am planning to do a Zoom meeting with everyone, and we will record it for those who can't make it. Tell me your location, because I may do a couple of versions to best suit your time zone. We're planning this for September 28th, so shoot me your information so we can organize everything in time. Remember, you can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Now, before we go into today's show, here is our handy Japanese phrase. So, for example, you're shopping and you see something you want, and you say, I'd like this one, please. You just say, kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. So maybe you're indicating it by hand, or you've got it in your hand, you just say, kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. I like this one, please. Kore kudasai. Yes, I'll buy this one. Kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. Kore kudasai. Same too when you're ordering. Maybe if you're in a restaurant and they have the menus with the photographs and you can't read the kanji or you can't read what it says, but you see, oh, that looks good. You just point to it and say, kore kudasai, kore kudasai, kore kudasai. That will work. This is episode number 320, and today we're talking about leading virtual teams. We have seen some major changes within Japanese corporates as they move overseas. In the old days, the Japanese headquarters would dispatch a generalist company man as an expat to be posted for 5 years in a foreign clime. They would be forgotten for 5 years until they came back to work in Japan, typically to be sent to some totally unrelated business area than where they'd been gaining valuable skills. This was the established logic of moving people around throughout the company over many years to make sure they understood how the whole thing operated. With the predictions quite clear about the limitations to the market in Japan for goods and services, many large companies have begun buying offshore companies in their industries so that they can continue to make profits even as the home market declines. In the new model, staff situated in Japan will be running virtual teams located around the globe. Foreign business heads will have Japanese staff here in Japan reporting to them. All of this is being done remotely with few opportunities to meet. Although the technology today for video conferencing is pretty good, it is not perfect. When we go wide angle to be able to see everyone sitting around the meeting room table, you can't gauge people's reactions because they are too far away from the camera. Add to this the sound quality, which is rarely good. Language barriers and cultural barriers become intensified in this environment as well. Insider jokes in a foreign language are impenetrable to everyone else. People talking over the top of each other makes it hard to hear what's going on. How do you successfully lead in this environment? There are 5 C's to concentrate on. And that's not C as an ocean, but C as in the letter A, B, C, C. First one, connection. This doesn't just mean the physical connection of upgrading the technology. It means connecting the people together and with the leader. We're all leading separate lives, operating in different cultures, so we need to build some bonds between us. Start the meetings with some good news. One piece personal and one piece work-related. When operating virtually, the leader must make this compulsory. I don't have any. Is not an acceptable answer. We need the team members to build bonds by sharing details of their lives with each other. Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, and we also do custom in-house programs. We do them in Japanese and English. Now, our programs today for this particular episode are Step Up the Leadership. Next one is September 2nd. And Leadership Training for Managers, which is November the 5th. These are coming up. Now, Step Up the Leadership is a one-day program. September the 2nd, great program. One day really helps people who are new to leadership or have never had any leadership training at all and are really struggling, what am I supposed to actually be doing here? They are managing, but they're not leading. What's the difference? We explain what the difference is. So they're very clear on what they need to be doing that's different. We also teach them, okay, well, now you're a leader, you need to communicate differently. You need to coach differently. You need to worry about getting performance of others, not just of yourself. All of these things are foreign to them. We need to teach them how to do that. That's what we do in that one-day program. For people who've been leading for a while, but they really never had any actual particular leadership training, and that's very common in Japan. Man, that's so common. Everyone's doing on-the-job training here. Oh, you're this age, now you're this level. Age and stage, getting up the escalator there as your career progresses. But no training on the way up. So, just bumbling around, trying to work it out for themselves. Stop doing that. Get them some training. Leadership Training for Managers, 7-week program. This is everything you need. It's everything. The toolbox is incredible. As I say, this is the Swiss Army knife of leadership training. You will be very happy when they do this program because it is so comprehensive. It is so thorough. Nothing left out. All the key things they need to know. Next one is on November 5th. That's a 7-week program. Now, details on both Step Up the Leadership and Leadership Training for Managers can be found at our website, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Also, on that website, you'll find lots of other resources there. If you have any trouble, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Watch the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show on YouTube. Comes out every Tuesday, and you can access over 800 training videos on our YouTube channel, Japan Dale Carnegie TV. And don't forget, get my book, The Bible for Selling in Japan, Japan Sales Mastery. Welcome back. Number 2, confidence. When we play team sports, we depend on our teammates to do their job properly. We need to have confidence that they will be where they need to be when they need to be so that we can cover our own responsibilities. It is the same in business. Where this breaks down in a virtual environment is when the expectations and work norms differ. Timeliness for an email reply, being on time with a report, accuracy of the numbers, etc., all differ according to which country you are located in. The leader has to set the standards for the group. The norms must be stated and defended. Number 3, communication. In a virtual leadership environment, over-communication must be the norm. More calls to team members than usual. More regular group meetings than usual. There should also be a number of meetings together each year in person to build the bonds deeper and further. Meeting notes must be taken and distributed so that language barriers are reduced. English is the standard international language, and most non-native speakers are trained to read English better than to speak it. Number 4, collaboration. Joint projects involving different locations are going to be the best way for people to learn how to work together. We have enough silo problems in our own countries already. To get around this silo issue on steroids, joint work involving different international members ensures that people get used to working together and the trust gets heightened. The boss has to be the sheriff, making sure everyone does what they are supposed to be doing. Without that overview, things will slip and slide for sure. Number 5, commitment. Getting verbal commitment is easy. No one's going to tell the boss to buzz off and expect to keep their job. The real commitment is when the boss is not aware of what is going on and the team members are getting on with it. The way to build the commitment is through shared vision, mission, and values. The virtual environment has to be self-policing as much as possible. If we are all signed on for achieving the vision and we clearly realize what is our mission, then the values will glue us together. The leader's job is to keep pushing on those elements. They have to become part of the daily framework of cooperating together. Operating across borders in a virtual environment won't be easy or straightforward. However, if the leader concentrates on making these 5 factors work for them, then the whole operation will succeed. Action steps from today. Here are 5 things to really concentrate on. Connection amongst the people. Confidence in each other. Communication that is clear. Collaboration that is reliable. And commitment to get the job done. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. If you'd like to join a free live workshop where we can deal with any questions you have, then just put in the email header, I am based in, wherever you live, and am interested in joining your live leadership session. And send it to me, greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. I am planning to do a Zoom meeting with everyone, and we'll record it for those who can't make it. Tell me your location, because I may do a couple of versions to best suit your time zone. We're planning this for September 28th, so shoot me your information so we can organize everything in time. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Also, remember to access your Dale Carnegie training, free reports, white papers, ebooks, training videos, blogs, newsletters, course information, plus much, much more. Go to enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Watch our videos at Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. Start reading Japan Sales Mastery. Listen to my other podcasts, the Presentation Japan series and the Sales Japan series. Watch my TV show, The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, on YouTube. Comes out every Tuesday. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy here in Japan, ready to help you grow your business.